Aye, shepherd's pie, greetings from the Philippines, and welcome back to the channel for another hostage video, or as we prefer to call them, another cost of living video. Now, I know these aren't everyone's cup of tea. Some people love them. If you do, buckle up and enjoy the ride. If you don't like them,
then don't watch the video.
yeah, don't watch the video. Wait for another one. We do them because some people like them. And we are people pleasers, aren't we, Ellen?
Yes, we are.
Whatever that means, we are people pleasers. So, you know the format, if you've watched the videos before. If you haven't, we just go through our set fees and then we talk about our miscellaneous costs. But I might have put it in the thumbnail. I haven't done a thumbnail yet. I always do it after I've made the video. I have had a revelation. I have had a eureka moment. I now kind of understand why our living costs are so low. But we will come to that in a minute. So let's go through our set fees first. Look, you can't get that smile off her face, can she? She's been looking forward to this all week. Ellen, please, my darling, hit us with our permanent costs.
Yeah, so let's start off with the house rent, which is always fixed. It's 15,000 pesos.
And what do we get for 15,000 pesos, Ellen?
What do we get? What do you mean by that?
We have a lovely little house in Bacon, which most of the time we're happy with. We're happy with the house, although Ellen's not happy with the caterpillars. We're happy with the house, but we're not happy with the road outside. We're happy with the house, but we're not happy with the water tank. So although we like the house on the whole, there are a few things at the moment which we are less than happy about. But we don't let that spoil our party. Now, I'm just going to ask Ellen a couple of questions here, impromptu ones, because I'm pretty sure I know what the answers are going to be. So just bear with me a second. Ellen, what do you think of the power cuts in the Philippines?
Oh my god, it's very frustrating. Like, guys, it's not just Westerners who complain about. We do, Filipinos too.
There you go, you see. What do you think about when the internet goes down?
Well, because I'm working, I don't want it. Because it's always like, it's always working. But yes, because I'm working and I can't live without internet. So yeah, I don't like the things like that.
What do you feel about queuing in the supermarket?
Well, I'm a very patient girl, so I guess yeah, it's okay. Sometimes if I'm rushing, it's not okay anymore.
What do you feel about our road collapsing outside?
Oh my god. When I think about the road, I wish. Sometimes I wish that we're gonna maybe find another place.
She wants to go now. She wants to go because of the road outside and the caterpillars. There are a lot of caterpillars.
Yeah, and the caterpillars too.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Only reason I said that was because so many people bang on about me being a whinging pom and all the rest of it, and if I don't like it, go back to my own country. Well, where's Emma going to go? She's got to go back to the mountains as well because she doesn't like it. Anyway, without any further ado, crack on my living costs. So we've got 15,000 for the house. What else have we got?
The water, which is always 50 as well.
50 pesos.
Never change.
Can't complain about that.
Sure you do. Electricity, which is now we've got 2,825.
Our electricity bill seems to be going up each month. We're using more electricity, having the aircon on more because it's been quite hot. I don't know why actually, because it's rained a lot as well. But the electricity has also gone up. I think it's gone up about 1.5 pesos a kilowatt or something. So it's gone up a little bit, but it's still peanuts compared to what you would pay in other countries. So I do not have a problem with the electricity bill. What else have we got?
Wi-Fi, which is 1,599.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi, which is generally good. That's a set fee, never goes up. We've got, was it 100?
Mbps.
100 Mbps. It's okay. It does go down occasionally, but very rarely. Very rarely. Unless, of course, when you've got a power cut. What else have we got?
Scooter, 5,000 pesos.
Scooter's 5,000 pesos, but that will probably be coming to an end soon. I rent a scooter. I've been arming and ahhing about buying one for a long time now. I've nearly bought the one I've got now a couple of times. But Ellen has decided to bite the bullet and she's buying a scooter. We were going to buy it on Saturday, but she changed her mind.
Oh, that's fine now. I swear. That's
So we're going to get one this week. She's going to buy a brand new Fazio. So there you go. We may even make a video out of that, buying a scooter in the Philippines. So that's going to cut the living cost down a bit. Right, what else have we got?
groceries, 10,000.
Now, these are kind of rough figures because the others are fixed costs, but when I say the groceries, I've kind of estimated it. Tend to go shopping twice a week. A big shop comes to about 1,500 pesos, and then we generally do a top-up one for about 700 pesos. That would be like, going down to the local market and things. Put it all together, roughly 10,000 pesos a month, which is not a lot. Not a lot. I know I haven't complained, I've just said that things like vegetables and fruits and that are expensive here, and they are, they're not?
They are.
They are, yes. But we're not the healthiest eaters. So when we tend to go into the supermarket, that's what it comes to, just for like mince and stuff like that. We do a lot of cooking at home. Ellen's a marvellous, wonderful cook.
Oh, it's true.
She is fantastic.
I
Fantastic
claim
cook.
it.
But that's roughly what our groceries are a month. It's about 10,000 pesos. What else have we got?
Visa.
Visa.
1,500.
Yeah, roughly 1,500 a month for my visa. It's sometimes a bit less. I don't know. It seems to be different costs different times you go. This next time I go, our living costs are going to be higher because I've got to get a new ACR card because I've been here over a year now. And I'll get another 2-month visa because they don't do the 6-month visas anymore. So yeah, that's roughly what it is. One of our costs, which I haven't got at the moment, I always add my insurance, my private healthcare to the costs, but I've been a naughty boy, I've let it lapse. I am not covered, I have no insurance at the moment, which is terrible because I'm always telling people not to do that. I'll get it sorted soon. I'm just so bloody lazy. So at the moment, it's just the visa cost, not going to add any insurance cost. What else have we got?
The aircon.
Yes, we had the aircon service this week. It was 1,000 pesos because I gave them a tip because I didn't have any change. But it would have been 750 pesos. And it's nice and cool now. Ellen insisted that we have the aircon on when we made the video. And now it's so bloody cold. But I will carry on regardless, even though I will start shivering.
Oh, stop it. You like the cold.
Okay, I like the cold. Anyway, what else have we got?
And then for your glasses.
Yeah, I spent 11,500 on
11,500
these glasses this month, and they're terrible. I will be taking them back. She has they've screwed up my prescription, I think, because they gave me the eye test first. It was free. Then he got the glasses. I had his done a couple of weeks back. I've heard good things about opticians in the Philippines, but I'm not impressed. These cost about the same as they would in the UK. I heard it was really cheap here. 11,500 these cost. They are progressives and they're very focal, but there's something wrong. It's a blur. I try and do anything when I'm getting a headache. My left eye's aching. So they tried to upsell me in the shop. They said it's because I've got really good lenses in the other ones. I needed to get advanced ones here. If I'd got the advanced ones here, very focals, they would have cost twice as much as the UK. The ones I've got here now, and the ones I had in the UK, they were Ted Baker frames. These aren't even designer frames. But anyway, so I'll be going back and trying to sort that out because these are no good. These are no good at all. But anyway, don't let that put you off buying glasses in the Philippines because I've heard good things, but my experience has not been good. But she needs glasses soon. She keeps putting them off, can't read stuff from a distance or whatever, doesn't want to get them, so we'll see if her experience is any better when she gets them.
I think that's all. Yeah.
So that is basically our set fees. I threw the glasses in there. I don't know why I threw the glasses in there. I could have had it as a miscellaneous. I suppose it is. But that has come to, I've translated that into less than £500. Less than $650. That is our set fees. But again, we have had another cheap month. Came to about £1,000 this month. which is about, actually it came less than that, came to about £900 this month, even with the glasses, which is about $1,100, less than $1,100. So we are still living cheap in the Philippines. But I have come to a conclusion as to why we are living so cheaply in the Philippines. Have I told you what my conclusion is? See,
I wonder.
she's sitting there looking nonplussed.
Maybe I can help you.
Yeah, she'd like to help me spend. Look, you're getting further and further away here. Now, what they say is a hostage. You go, look, you're sliding away like that, you know. Make her feel really uncomfortable now. Oh. So anyway, yeah. Now this is going to come as a. To me, it was a shock because it wasn't something that I had really thought about before. But when you actually think about it, it's bloody obvious, really. But why are we living so cheap? It's because we don't go out. And when I say that, because I've been marvelling, as I've said in previous videos, I do not like the idea of being a cheap Charlie. Because no one wants to think of themselves as a cheap Charlie, and I don't think I am. You know, we go out, we go to restaurants, we go out on an average week, we go out 3 times a week to the quizzes and that I do, and we generally go out for a meal as well. So we're going out 4 nights a week, and we're not worried about, you know, what the restaurants cost or what we order, and, you know, we're going to go out, have a few drinks and things. As I've said many times before, the alcohol is very cheap here compared to other countries. So going out for a few drinks and something to eat is very cheap here. So when I hear other people are spending like $2,000–3,000 a month, I sit there and I marvel at it. Now, some of it will be our rent. We don't pay a lot. A mate of mine's put me onto a house that I might take a look at this week, which would double our costs. I mean, it's $30,000 a month. So, I mean, that would put our costs up by about £200 a month, more than they are now. So, yeah, part of our low living costs are the fact that where we live is quite cheap. We don't have the aircon on 24/7 because it gets too cold. If I put it on at night, she starts complaining it's too cold. Like now, I'm cold. Are you sure you want to keep this on? Because are you not even getting cold?
I don't have a choice because of my top.
Anyway, well, I'm wearing shorts, but anyway, we'll keep it on. But yeah, it's the not going out during the day. This is the revelation that I've come to. Because I'm thinking we go out as much as most people do at night, but we don't go out during the day. Because I have turned into a bit of a night hawk, and Ellen, she works in the early hours. So her work can start between, I don't know, sometimes it starts as early as 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5. She works till midday, then she goes to sleep. I don't go to the gym anymore. I've got to get back into that because I am piling on the weight. But the trouble was I was going to the gym 6 days a week. I started getting some injuries, an old injury in my shoulder and a few bruises and things and strains. So I thought I would, you know, knock it off for a month while I could heal. That month has turned into 2 months, maybe it's 3 months now. I don't know how long it is. Anyway,
I think 2.
I've got to get back in the habit of training again because I am piling on the weight. But yeah, we are not going out during the day, which is why I look so pale and pasty. I used to be brown.
Which is good.
Yeah, she likes pale and pasty. God knows why. But I saw a guy I hadn't seen for a few months ago. I saw him last week, and the first thing he said is, "Have you been away?" I said, "No, I've been here," because he'd gone back to Norway for a few months, and I don't know why I'm pointing, but he couldn't believe I've been staying in the Philippines all this time because I was so white, and it got me thinking. Yeah, it's because we don't go out during the day, and I think if we were going out during the day, that's probably going to increase our costs a hell of a lot, because if you are going out during the day, as I imagine a lot of people are, and you're getting up early and you're going into town and you're having lunch and you're having a coffee here and a coffee and that, you know, yeah, it's going to whack your costs up. It's going to whack your costs up. And I don't have a problem with that. We are not staying in to economise. I have just been puzzling why our living costs are so cheap compared to other people. And I think it's as simple and obvious as that. It's because we don't go out during the day, do we? We don't go into town and have
I don't like going out during the day. It's too hot.
There's another point. It's not my fault. Ellen does not like going out during the day. She won't go out at all. She won't. I want to go into town, we've got to do something. We have to wait till 4 o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon because she reckons she'll get too brown on the back of the bike.
That's not true.
And then-
yeah,
and then she-
yes,
and
that's
then-
the second reason.
And
but-
then she'll put these jackets over it, and she looks like she looks like a Lazard
Wait, sometimes
delivery
I
guy
don't-
when we go,
Stop
when we
it.
go out, wrapped up hair around that.
Why not true?
No.
I'm just wearing a top. I didn't wrap my head.
But anyway, she does cover herself up. But yeah, that probably. I mean, I have not been. I mean, saying this, I'm just guessing why living costs are so low. But now, when I think about it, when I first moved over here, before I met the lovely Ellen, I lived in Sibyllane. I was going out during the day. I was going into the city, and I was making. I was walking around with a camera. I had a few coffee, going to coffee and Ground Zero and Tom Tom's and that. So I was, but still our costs were low. I mean, I don't know. We do everything that we want to do, don't we? And wait and say, no, you don't do this, but you don't take me, you don't take me that. But you don't like to go out during the day, do you?
Yeah, I really don't like going out during the day.
And if I was to take you out for a meal in town and we went somewhere nice, and I was to say to you afterwards, let's go dancing and get a few drinks, let's go down the North Point and go to Why Not, what would you say?
No.
She'd say, no, I've got to get back to work, same as the quiz, I've got to get home, can we go, can we go?
I have an early start.
Constantly moaning about early starts. So,
I don't have enough sleep.
so there you go, you see, it always makes me...
Oh, wait
Oh.
till December.
What, you're suddenly going to turn into a party animal, are you?
Yeah, because election is over. I'm
Ellen,
not that
Ellen,
busy anymore.
Ellen does political surveys, so what she's saying is come December it'll be completely different because she won't have to work as many hours and she don't believe a word of it, mate. She still won't want to go out during the day, and if Ellen drinks more than she won't admit it, but I think Ellen is of the opinion if she drinks more than one San Miguel apple, her head will explode. Because she just will not do it. I don't try and force her to, but the idea come December, we're suddenly going to start going out a lot more. I cannot see it because she constantly tells me I'm an old man. She constantly tells me that when you do, you say I'm an old man.
No.
If I sleep, the other day she went away and I had a nap in the afternoon and I didn't answer the phone for a couple of hours and because I was sleeping, and then she was worried I died in my sleep because she said I was worried about you. I thought maybe something had happened to you because she thinks I'm an old man. I'm only 52 for God's sake. But the reason I'm saying this is I have more energy than her. I mean, if I've ever met anyone who's tired and sleepy and wants a constant
I'm sure it's not just me.
Well, you do
I
like.
love sleeping.
She does like it. She's still a young girl. She likes her sleeping. Younger women do, don't they? I don't know why. But there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna, because it's been quite a quick video. We've gone through our living costs. They came to, as I say, about $1,100 this month, and that was with the glasses, and that was with a few other things, getting the aircon fixed and that, So if that's all you're interested in, you can stop watching the video now. I'm going to spend the next few minutes to get a few things off my chest, if that's all right with you fellas, if you're still with us. Because a couple of things that bug me when I've done cost of living videos before, and when I did this video about living in Thailand, you could live there for $1,000 a month, and people said, no, you can't, there's things you're going to want to do you're not going to be able to do. It's bullshit. There's not really anything that I want to do now that we're not doing. If I wanted to go on the bike and go down to Why Not, or go down to North Point, or go down to some of the more expensive bars down there, what's it called, the one I like, the Herd, or?
Hide.
The Hide. I could do it. I want to. At the moment, I might want to. It's my birthday in a couple of months. I'll probably go out, that week a few more times. We keep talking about going over to Thailand, but not the point of what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is there is this myth that if you live like a local, you're living like a peasant. People will say, yeah, if you want to live like a local, washing in rainwater and all the rest of it, you can live that cheaply. But you're talking nonsense. Anyone that lives in the Philippines is a local. There will be locals living in the Philippines who have considerably more money than you. There will be billionaires living in the Philippines. There are doctors and lawyers and things who all live in Dumaguete. I know they're not on the same money in the West, but the point I'm saying, when I say live like a local, what I'm talking about in those videos is not going to Western restaurants. I'm talking about living like a local. You know, not living like someone who's living on, like, you know, 100 pesos a day or a street person. I'm talking about living like a wealthy Filipino. You know, there's nothing wrong with living like a local in the sense, you get what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah? Why have you got all quiet? Anyway, I just wanted to get it off my chest because this video has been a lot shorter than the videos that we usually do. Our cost of living videos are usually about the half an hour mark, but this one is going to be about the 20-minute mark. I suppose if there's nothing else we can think of to say. But yeah, it bugs me, this business that people say, you've got to live like a, if you're going to live like a local, you're living like a cheap Charlie. Because I don't get it. You know, I don't understand why people can't understand there are different levels in terms of locals' living standards. You know, we do not go down to the local sari shop, buy a bottle of Red Horse, and then sit there till the early hours drinking it, like some locals do. There are some locals who will go into town and they will go to the higher, or they will go to the land. What's it called, that one? The Lantau?
Yeah.
Yeah, and have a nice meal there. That's what I talk about when I talk about living like a local. I don't mean you have to, you know. At the end of the day, the reality is, if you come to the Philippines and you want to live like a Westerner, in terms of, or an American Westerner, shall we say, in terms of going to coffee shops and, you know, eating in Western style restaurants all the time, then your living costs will be more than they will for a Westerner who comes over here and doesn't go to coffee shops and things like that. But it's still going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than it is in your home country. I mean, a coffee here, I mean, you can go out and have a nice meal here for 400, 500 pesos, you know, your main or whatever. You can go down and have a coffee in town. Your coffee will cost you, I don't know, $4. If you go to Starbucks or something, where it might cost you $12. I mean, the last time I was in America, I was at the airport coming back from Key West. I think it was like $14 for a coffee. So I mean, it's like extraordinarily expensive. I had a sandwich and a soft drink in one place, and I think it was $25. You know, it's just a sandwich, you know, from a just from a convenience store. Now I understand that's airport prices. It costs you more at Heathrow Airport in the UK than it would if you go out. But you know, yeah. So all I'm saying is, you can live very cheaply in the Philippines if you live and embrace the culture. Same as I could when I was in Thailand. When I was up the mountains, I mean, that's what annoyed me when people were saying when you live on $1,000 a month, there's a load of things you can't do. Well, it's not true, because there were only so many things you could do in Petrobras City. You know, there weren't, you know, if I went to Petrobras City and I went out and I went to the most expensive restaurant in town and I went to a nightclub and I bought drinks all night, it would not cost me more than 3,000 baht for the night. You know, that's the reality. And there was nothing else there that I wanted to do. There was nothing else you could do that would cost more than that. So it does amaze me, these people are saying, yeah, you're denying yourself this and you can't do that and you've got to eat street food and things. Honestly, you're talking nonsense. I mean, how much does a doctor earn in the Philippines?
I really don't have an idea.
Okay, anyway. I'm moving the point now. Ellen's losing interest. You can see by her face. She's like dropping down, like she's lost. She's thinking, why the hell is he? Why does he need me here when he's going on this rant?
I just have a short attention span.
But the point I'm getting at is, you know, it's. I think I've made my point. I don't want to go to coffee shops and I don't want to drink coffee. Take this the wrong way. When I first got down here, I went to Ground Zero a few times to network with other YouTubers. You probably know what I'm talking about. And I went to Tom to network with some other. Well, do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Regular Guy. I'm talking about Old Dog. I'm talking about Mark Fulton. All great guys, you know, all great guys to have a coffee and a chat with. But I found that scene bloody boring. You know, I don't want to sit there in a coffee shop all day. You know, having a slice of cake and, you know, chewing the fat. Not me. But if it was us, or was me, then our living costs will go up. But if you don't want to do that kind of thing, if you want to come to the Philippines You want to eat out 3-4 times a week in a place like Dumagetti. You know, do what you want to do. Live in a reasonable house. I mean, we like the house. I mean, you like the house, don't you? Apart from
I do like the house.
the cat. Yeah, we're very. I'm very wary of moving. I think we might have to move because I think the landlord, as I've said, is pushing us to the position where we're going to. Because I know you like them, but the service has been bad. They don't answer messages and things like that.
I'll get back at you quickly.
Don't get back. Just ignore you. So it's more. We'd be moving more out of a matter of principle than anything else. Plus, I don't know how Ellen's going to get along that road of a Fazio because it's going to be a trying few weeks. This is we're going to get this new bike. How much is it going to cost you? It's 94,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're going to buy a brand new bike. She's got a heart set on a Fazio. But here's the crux of it. She's never ridden a scooter before. So she's relying on me to teach her. And I'm saying to her, it's not easy driving down that road. Really, you want a motorbike with gears. You know, I'm really struggling with my Gravis. I've heard terrible stories about Fazio in terms of suspension and things like that. So she's going to learn to drive on a terrible road and we'll see how that goes.
No, not on that road. We're going to go to the highway.
Yeah, how are we going to get to the highway?
But you're going to drive it.
Yeah, so I'm going to drive this. It is not a practical bike for where we live in the Fazio. It's more, she likes the colours, she likes the look of it, which is fair enough. It looks like a Vespa or a Lambretta. Why are you putting a face like that? You do, that's why you want it. You say, oh, he's so cute. But the point is, when she gets that, we may have to move then because I don't want her coming home with plasters on her knees and all the rest of that kind of stuff. But, yeah, you know, call us Cheap Charlie, call me a Cheap Charlie in the video. You know, do what you want to do. It is what it is. We're living cheaply. I think we're living cheaply, as I say, because we're not going out during the day. Which is not rocket science. I hadn't thought of that before. Because, as I said, I've said it again, blows my mind when you see people living on like, you know, $3,000-4,000 a month. Because I sit here and I think, what will we spend it on? I mean, you go out for a meal. How often do you finish what you're eating?
Very rare.
Very rarely. She always asks me to finish it for her. Doesn't like asking for a box to take
Would
it
you
home.
like it too?
No, I don't mind doing that. Gets me a bit fatter. But you know, the idea of going out and ordering starters and main courses and desserts and things, I mean, she can't finish her main as it is. I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm not interested in desserts. I don't think have we ever ordered a starter here?
No, not ever.
Well, no, we have a couple of times. We have a couple of times actually in the Tino's. Yeah, but she can't finish. If she has a starter, she can't finish.
Yeah, and if I do have a dessert, I won't gonna finish my main dish.
Yeah.
So I will have room for my dessert.
So I guess it depends on your appetite. You know, it depends on all the rest of it. So, you know, I've said enough now. Our living costs.
Oh, you're just trying to get to the 30 minutes.
I am trying to get to the 30-minute mark. I've waffled and waffled because I like my videos to be 30 minutes, and we're nearly there. So you've given away my secret, Ellen. You've given away my secret there. So anyway, there you go. I hope you found the video interesting. If you did, it'd be lovely if you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, it would be great if you subscribed. Would you like to add something, my darling?
Oh, I know. Oh, I forgot.
Oh, you know. Oh, you forgot.
Yeah. I forgot the lines.
No, it wasn't a line. It wasn't a line. It wasn't a line.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to say
Every
the lines.
time she thinks I've got some line set up for her, I'm just saying, is there anything that you can think of in terms of what we've been talking about in cost of living that we haven't covered?
No, I can't think of anything.
Have you got any advice for anyone out there about living costs in the Philippines?
I really don't.
I'm just asking to be polite. Are you being held hostage? Did you make this video for your own free will?
Yeah. 50-50.
Yeah, you're being held hostage. Or you
Yep.
Yes, you're being held hostage.
No, not really, guys.
We're going to get the police round later on. I mean, it's like, people who make complaints on YouTube, he's holding a hostage. Anyway, there you go.
Oh, well, I think I just have to, sit properly.
I thought you were going to give us some wine, some...
But I can't do it.
Do what? Can't do what?
Sit properly. It hurts my back.
Okay, well, maybe if you sat properly...
Finish it now. You're just trying to get it.
No, I wanting to finish, but you keep talking. So anyway, the last 2 minutes she's been talking, not me. So anyway, yeah, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, stay safe, be lucky, and yeah, thanks for watching.